Welcome everybody, my name is Michael and today we are discussing about Coinbase. There are rumors that Coinbase will be the next to shut down, and this is why most likely that's not going to occur. Now, at any point in time, there is no cryptocurrency exchange, bank, lending company. There's no crypto company that is too big to fail, and Coinbase is not one of those. There is no company that will be saved by any bailout. Any company, no matter how large, Binance, Coinbase, all of these can fall within a week, and we would be surprised, just like we were surprised with the dominoes that were happening over the past couple of months. Celsius over $1.2 billion in the hole. You had a ton of bailouts. You had a ton of companies. 3AC started it all based off of Terra Luna. So a couple things regarding if Coinbase was close to bankruptcy. A couple of these rumors might have came from Mr. Bitboy himself. So the Coinbase Pro platform is shutting down, but in place of it, you will have advanced trade. So this has been in the works for many months now. Anybody who's been following Coinbase was well aware of this. This is just fun. Next thing, USD trading pairs have been removed. Okay, this has happened many times on different exchanges before. This by itself is no red flag that's going to indicate that a company's going bankrupt. Layoffs and rescinding job offers. This we've known about for quite a while. Anytime the economy goes into the gutter, you're going to have this at any large company. That's just completely normal. And this is something to expect of any company. There's no concrete evidence that Coinbase is anywhere near bankruptcy. When we take a look at their balance sheets, the fact that they're a publicly traded company is good news for the average investor because a third party has to audit them every quarter. And right now, as of this year, the quarter Q1 that ended March 31st, they had a $6 billion difference. Positive difference in terms of their assets and their liabilities. They had $20 billion in assets and $14 billion in liabilities. And in many cases, if their assets go down, the liabilities also go down. Because in many cases, if someone deposits money, it counts as both an asset and a liability in the case of cryptocurrency. So they have a couple $billion in this is many years old, debt to certain corporations. And at any point in time, if they were to go in the negatives, what they could do is they could raise more money. As a publicly traded company, they have access to billions of dollars since they're valued at over $12 billion currently. And they certainly have some banks that would be willing to lend them out some money, or some investors in the platform who are, billionaires themselves, or they're always able to sell more shares. So there's definitely an option that if they were close to bankruptcy, they have some choices to forego that, to be able to still be in the positive. Right now, investing in their stock may not be the best idea because we don't know what's going to happen. And some people, they go into a lot more detailed explanation of why it's a bad idea to invest in this, because they have certain things through their balance sheets which don't look that great. If you go all the way up to the year 2026, $3.4 billion in corporate debt that they have, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to pay that off on time. So what they're going to have to do is take out more debt to be able to pay that off. And then, yes, they're not going to have a late payment and everything's going to be fine, but they're taking on more debt. And unless they turn around something right now, most likely that's going to cause the stock to fall down a little bit. It's not going to be a massive crash. This is normal with many companies. This happens. Whatever. It is what it is. So another rumor was that they're shutting down their affiliate program. Well, yes, this is true. Maybe for the American side, this is where they're shutting down the affiliate program. It wasn't as profitable as they thought. With American platforms, there's always the tough point of regulation and what do you do. And Binance just said, you know what, let's have a Binance US and Binance for the rest of the world. And in maybe this case, Coinbase decided, hey, we're spending too much money. A lot of their money is going to overhead and trading fees and just, normal expenses of a company. There's nothing strange. If Coinbase was to go bankrupt, this would send ripples through the crypto community. This would set crypto back. I hate Coinbase personally, But what they have done for the crypto community, you cannot argue, even if you hate them, even if they're not the best company, even if they have had many controversial scenarios where they've stolen money essentially from people, closed down their accounts, and people have to fight them in court. Well, it's a company. It's, there's bound to be mistakes done. They're not a great company, but they've done a lot for the crypto community. They've definitely spread the word, and them shutting down, there is no safety in crypto community. For any crypto exchanges, you always have to be aware of the fact that any crypto exchange can fall down. That's why hundreds of millions of dollars have moved off of Coinbase. But Coinbase is one of the older and bigger guys, and if they were to fall, that means any exchange can fall. And any can, but it would just send shockwaves. So hundreds of millions of dollars right now has basically evaporated. They've gone out of the exchange, and that's probably from people who have outweighed the benefits and the risks and realize that the risks are much greater. If the company was to fall down, we'd be locked out, and you can't let greed get to you. So that's what Voyager Digital investors are saying, and BlockFi and CoinX and all those guys. So I'm sure they'd rather have their money without the interest that they've earned than earning some interest but never having access to your money again, because that doesn't mean anything. So that's pretty much that. Coinbase is most likely here to stay, but obviously it's been impacted by the general downfall of everything. As of July 28th, we will find out if we're officially in a recession, but even then it's going to be still a fake recession, because when you take a look at GDP and unemployment rates, it's nowhere near what 2008 recession was. So it's still not that bad, but people, it's all about the perception. It's all about psychology. People perceive a recession, and personally, it definitely feels like a recession. So I consider a recession. Probably we're going to be in a recession officially as of July 28th. So people want to hang on to their money. They don't want to invest. They don't want to spend it on any luxury goods. They're going to be a little bit fearful of the markets for some time. So that's pretty much what's been going on. Thanks so much for watching this video. Have a great rest of your day, and take care.